Good morning. So it is day 2, technically. Day 3, technically. But it's the first park day. I am ready. It is very early. I already have a blister on one of my feet the size of Texas. But we're going to go and get through this. I got it all taped up. We're ready to go. Today is going to be Animal Kingdom Day. We may park hop or not. I don't know right this second. But we're going to definitely start off at Animal Kingdom. So let's go.
Hi. Who are you?
What is this?
Her YouTube.
Oh, her OnlyFans?
My OnlyFans. I don't make that much money, thank you. Hello, who are you?
Hey Laura, what's up?
Okay. Who are you?
A person.
Okay. And the one in the very back?
Did you forget my name?
I did. I need a reminder.
No. I'm just gonna let you.
And our chauffeur?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
This was one of our earlier days. We knew we would have to drive and park, so we tried to get there as early as possible. As soon as we were able to get to the park, we went straight in. We did have a little bit of a mess with our magic bands, but we were able to get that handled pretty quickly. And then as soon as we actually got through the scanners, we made our way immediately to Pandora. Our first item on the agenda for this day was to do Flight of Passage. If you know anything about this ride, you know that the line and the wait can be extensive. So right out of the bat, right from the gate, we went straight to Pandora to get in line for Flight of Passage. By the time we got there, it was already wrapped around about a 45 to an hour wait. So once we got in here, there is absolutely no detail spared. Pandora is very well done. And right here, this lounge cafe, this is where the line was already wrapped by the time that we got there. I will say again, you know, it didn't seem like a very long time that we had to wait, but it was a long line.
Hello.
This is one area that I would change. This little chamber here where you can see the avatar, it was kind of to the side and you really couldn't access it very much. I would have changed that. I think this little kind of circular lab here, I would have put in the corner and then brought that other section to the front. But this is the way they designed it.
Stand on 4, or it won't activate. So I gotta go up one more.
We have new drivers heading into the GMR.
It's not like it's like a regional.
Yeah, that, no, not doing that again.
Here are your flight visors. You don't have to put these on quite yet, folks. So once again, you're going to get numbers right here on the floor. You're just getting us together.
What did you think? It was good. Oh yeah.
It's good. It's fun. I wanted to do a barrel roll, didn't get a barrel roll.
That's the only thing I'm missing with the barrel roll.
That was pretty fun. Don't be expecting to video in there though, because you have to put all your belongings aside.
Now, funny as it may be, this is only one of the few glances I got of the Tree of Life. When I was here last in '98, the Tree of Life had just been built, but it really kind of took a back seat this time. I want you to look at this cookie that my aunt got. There were 4 of them eating off of this cookie, and I don't even think they finished it. Now, it's not for me because it's chocolate, but look how massive that thing was. And then we did catch a little bit of this boat ride here from Timon and Rafiki. And then before we left the park, we did go into Dino World where my aunt was looking for some medallions. And that led us to the safari.
Out here on this right hand side is an okapi. There's 2 of them. A lot of people assume that they're related to a zebra because of their legs, but they're actually the only known relatives of the giraffe. They have this really cool prehensile tongue that lets them lick their own eyes and ears, much like giraffes can. Known as the ghosts of the forest. That's because they are so very, and it looks like the pink-backed pelicans are all on the shore on the right, and there's a hippo there as well. Pink-backed pelicans get their name. Please put your cage. Not nice. See, look at perfectly good ones on the left. Hippos are not nice animals. They are really aggressive and really territorial, and their bite is strong enough it can crush a crocodile in half. They weigh about 5,500 pounds. They also do not have enough air in their bodies to float to the surface. Is a Basque of Nile crocodile. They are alive. They just don't do a lot for most of the day. Is because they're cold-blooded. We are going to be heading off into a completely different ecosystem, and that's because different ecosystems mean a lot of different animals. We're actually heading into the savanna and the Serengeti grasslands. Now, we definitely should not need to stand up or hold anybody up in the air to see the giraffe because they're the tallest animal in the world. Usually, at birth, they're about 4 to 6 feet tall. Their mothers are pregnant for about 18 months. And they're the tallest animals in the world. Adults are about 18 to 20 feet tall, so very large. All the zebras are here on this right-hand side. This particular species are the Hartmann's mountain zebras, or just mountain zebra. You can tell because they have this little, like, flippy flap of skin on their neck. It's called a dewlap. They store a lot of hydration in their skin, so having the dewlap helps them stay hydrated a lot more easily. There's the African wild dogs. They're just taking a nap right inside the den. African wild dogs are often confused with hyenas, but they're not the same thing. They don't actually like each other all that much. It's because the competition for food. Wild dogs are some of the most successful predators in Africa. They hunt as a group. They chase their prey down till their prey falls over. The dark brown antelopes are sable antelopes. And the wildebeest are all just chilling on both sides. The one standing up on the left is the lookout. Take their temperature, keeps them cool in the summer and warm in the winter. The giraffes are just a little too close for us to stop, just for their safety as well as ours. So we're gonna go by nice and slowly here. There's also more wildebeest here too. If you notice their tongue, it's a really unique sort of purpley, bluishy, gray sort of color. They're often referred to as having a black tongue, but it's definitely more purple. That's what helps keep their tongue from getting a sunburn. They are really sensitive to temperature, so if it's even slightly too hot for them, they don't really like it all that much. So he's just chilling. So that crossing leg behavior that he's doing is actually learned. Just like we learn things from our parents and our family, he learned that from one of the females back when he was living with the herd. I think it's his sister. Out here on the left is the flamboyance of Garza flamingos. I like to go on this side because there's little baby ones here too. The babies are the gray ones. They look exactly the same. They're just gray. One is sitting up and then one's laying down on either side.
See it?
They're really visible today, which is kind of weird because they're not usually visible. So baby's there. And then the dad is this big giant guy. He's playing in the dirt. I don't know why he's playing in the dirt, but he is. Sometimes they like to play in dirt because it will keep them nice and cool. So that's why they're kind of like orangey and gray. So he's probably putting it on there. Probably, if you notice, he's scraping his feet. He's probably doing that because that's where the ostrich eggs used to be. They moved them. So I'm guessing that's why he's scraping his feet.
Oh my gosh.
My feet are dead. They're fixing to detach from my body. It's been fun. Animal Kingdom today has really been fun. I was able to do Flight of Passage. I was able to go to Satu'li Canteen. Did Everest. We did the Navi River journey. We did a lot. It was fun. I hurt, but it was fun. Tomorrow we have Epcot and I think Magic Kingdom in the afternoon with Park Hopper. Pray for me. Right now, I'm fixing to change though. So we have a reservation tonight at Boma and I want to change into something other than just a t-shirt. Oh, I forgot to mention, we did do the safari. Recommend 100%. If you're in Animal Kingdom, do the safari. Not only was night lit up by Christmas decorations here at Animal Kingdom, but also the light show. But what we went there for was Pandora. Pandora at night is covered, as you can see, in glow-in-the-dark paint, kind of to make it like that bioluminescence. Everything glowed. To me, the paint on the ground is what really made you feel immersed in this area. Everything just glowed. It was so beautiful in person. These camera shots are just not doing it any kind of justice. Once you were there, you felt immersed in this area. After being in the Animal Kingdom for a full day, of course we had to end it with Boma. Boma is an interesting place. It has a little bit of everything food-wise, and if you're not adventurous, don't worry. I saw they had chicken tenders, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, that sort of thing. And then as we were leaving, we saw this man with his beautiful carvings. This was our first official day in the parks, and I think we had a blast. We kind of did a little bit of everything. It was our first real day as a full group, and we made memories that I will have forever. So thank you not only to Disney, but also to the Animal Kingdom, where I greatly enjoyed myself and had a great first day in the park. Don't worry, there's more to come, so make sure that you stay tuned.